made history at the Grammys. You played at the Oscars. You're right on your way to have a #1 here in the UK. How does it feel to be Finneas and Billie right now?
Overwhelming.
It feels...
Yeah, it's insane. It's super great. We just feel really lucky, mainly, I think. Above all else, we just feel super lucky.
And it's a very, it's a surreal thing, our lives as a whole. But we're very grateful for it.
Take us back a bit, for those who don't know a lot about you. You collaborate together, your brother and sister, you're best friends as well. Is that true for both of you?
Yes.
I know it's true, you say that, yes?
Oh, yeah, undoubtedly, yeah.
How did you start working together?
It was like 2015. I was 13, he was 17. And it was kind of, it wasn't a joke, but we kind of had this like, I don't know. I remember Finneas one time was like, I said this in an interview a couple months ago where he just like literally, this was a joke. He said this as a joke. He was like, dude, I'm gonna make you the biggest pop star in the world. It was so annoying that he said that. And I was like, sure.
And you started making this incredible music, which has gone, global is obviously a massive understatement. In whose bedroom?
Mine.
Yeah. I don't know why though. Yours is way smaller than mine was.
Just where I had all my things, my computer.
And you made these fantastic songs in your bedroom, literally.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of have always made music wherever we are. We wrote and recorded the Bond song in a tour bus in Texas. We did certain songs on the album in hotel rooms, and that's kind of always been our philosophy. Is just like not letting the place that we are get in the way of making great music. And in fact, like, not to be too broad, but like oftentimes when we have gone into a studio, I felt intensely uninspired. And on the tour that we ended up writing the Bond song, like a couple of days before we were actually able to write the Bond song, we rented out a studio to go try to write it. And
oh my God,
didn't write anything good.
So, the Bond song.
Correct.
No Time to Die. Does somebody just give you a call? How does it work?
I don't actually remember. I do know that we've been wanting to make a Bond song for years, and I remember at the beginning of last year, it was like we kind of told our whole team like, hey, if any Bond things come up, we want to be involved if we can possibly be. Whatever we have to do, we will do.
The Bond thing is, I think the one that was made very public was that Radiohead and Sam Smith submitted songs for Spectre. I think it's like, in your career, there are a few things that are as desirable as doing a Bond song, and we did not take the opportunity lightly, and we really just tried to work as hard as we could to prove ourselves worthy of that.
So you get the call, and it's something you say you really, really wanted. Where do you even begin with writing a Bond song?
We had an intense amount of writer's block as soon as it was, as soon as we were called to action, and then after like a day of that, again, I totally forgot we had that day in that studio. Miserable day.
So you went in the studio and it didn't work?
No, but that's because of the studio, to be honest with you. We don't work well in studios. It doesn't do the same thing. And then I think after that day, Finneas came up with this just chord progression, and immediately we were just like, oh, we wrote the whole song.
Did you, because there's obviously, I'm listening to it, there's lots of Bond influences, so did you go back and listen to the songs, or were they kind of part of your psyche already?
They were definitely part of our psyche already. I mean, I think, especially just because of how much of a moment Skyfall had been for those movies. We were familiar with Know My Name and Another Way to Die, and then obviously sort of the classics like Goldfinger and Live and Let Die. But I mean, I think especially like we wanted, once we were sort of really sitting down to write it, we did go re-listen to everything, as much to know what had already been done before and what to avoid.
And not to copy anything.
Yeah, we really wanted to make sure that we weren't making something that just felt like we were copying other great songs. So it was very helpful to listen to these songs.
And with the lyrics, I mean, how much of the movie did you know of the story before you wrote the lyrics?
We had a meeting with Barbara Broccoli in Ireland in like the beginning of September. She came to a show, and she basically gave us like a little hint of what the first scene, what's happening, and then she sent us the first scene of the script.
Okay.
So like before the opening credits, she sent us the script, and it was so cool to read that. So we had what the audience will have watched before they hear the song. So that's all we had, but it was really, really helpful. It really wrote the song for us, I feel like.
How long did it take to write the song in the end? Once you got past the writer's block,
From real sort of start of like the first thing that actually ended up making another song, like about 3 days.
Which is pretty quick,
It's
isn't it? Or
very
is that
quick
not quick for you?
That's really quick for us.
Is it?
Yeah.
And did you know immediately once you'd done it that you got it right?
That's a good question. I like that question.
Meaning what though? Like got it right? You think
that you were happy with it?
You think that we felt we were good?
No, that you were happy with it.
I was super happy with it.
Yeah.
I think
I knew that we'd made ours.
We were worried before we had made it because we had a couple ideas and they just. I was anxious. I was like, this isn't Bond, you know. And I think once we wrote it, I was super happy with it. I really was.
Have you seen the film yet?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
And
great.
what?
Have you like signed secrecy? I'm sure you have.
Yes, for sure. It's amazing.
And when you see the film with your song, I mean, that's got to be.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pee myself. It's gonna be crazy.
We haven't actually seen it with our song in it
You
yet.
haven't seen it with the song?
No, we saw it when we were still working on the orchestration for the song, so they had.
We saw like a half-done version of it though, so
Right.
I know that it's gonna be like crazier.
You know the song. You know that you're happy with the song, and then it goes out there. Do you feel nervous before you put it out there?
I was pretty excited. I was kind of only excited. Also because, we did some things in the song that we've never done before, and I was excited for people to hear that we can do them. And I don't know, it's just like, it's so exciting to be part of this franchise, so.
Who does it matter most, your mum's point of view or Daniel Craig's?
My mom's point of view or Daniel Craig?
She is actually in the room with us. So I think you better say Mum. What are you going to say?
Wow, it's a really hard one.
Well, this is the first song I know Daniel's opinion of ours.
Oh, do you?
So,
You know the opinion. What's he said?
well, he had to like it. If Daniel doesn't like it, they don't. You don't get the job.
He's got a big say in it. We
Yeah.
learned that from this. I didn't think that would happen, but he's really involved.
So he could have vetoed it. Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
A week ago, you were at the Oscars, which isn't.
Wait, our mom's opinion is also really important. I just want to say
sorry.
that. Our mom's opinion is very important.
Tell me, what does Mum think of it?
I think she loves it.
Mom loves everything.
But here's the problem, though. She does love everything we
Yeah.
do. So
Sometimes
Anyway.
Mom loves stuff that like
I just had to say
we'll be
it.
in the car and we'll be like riffing on some like accident thing, and Mom will be like,
I love
"This
this.
is beautiful."
Of course it is. You're her children. She's giving you the double thumbs up for the Bond thing. Why would you not?
So cute.
About the Oscars, were you starstruck?
I don't get starstruck, but I was terrified.
Were you?
Horrified. I was terrifying.
Why?
Because, why not? It's so scary. It was so, because it's not, like, okay, the difference between the Oscars and the Grammys being a musician is the Grammys are your people. Grammys are people that do what you do what they do. You're in the same group, big or small. You all make music. And at the Grammys, at least I knew a lot of the people already, so I didn't have this feeling of like, oh my God, all these famous people I've never met before.
Yeah.
And at the Oscars, so scary. Because it's like movie stars, like.
You have a huge amount of Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Do you still read everything that's on Instagram?
No, I stopped like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Literally 2 days ago.
Have you stopped?
I stopped reading comments fully.
Because?
Because it was ruining my life.
Was it?
Once again. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. Like the cooler the things you get to do are, the more people hate you. It's crazy.
What do we do about that? How do we make it better?
I don't know, dude. It's crazy. Cancel culture is insane. I mean, that's not what has been happening. It's just been like, just the internet is a bunch of trolls, And it's like, the problem is a lot of it's really funny. I think that's the issue. That's why nobody really stops, because it's funny. And
Largely, it's a lack of accountability. I think even if it's your own face and your profile picture and it's your own name, it's still, everybody's much braver behind a cell phone screen than they would be if they walked down the street. It's kind of crazy. Even when you interact with people.
Also, I would say it's like anything for a joke. Say anything to make somebody laugh. I've experienced that back in you know, growing up, I'd say things that I thought people would laugh at, and then later I realized like that wasn't cool to say.
And I even think like, just taking how I felt when I was younger maybe.
Yeah.
It's like when you feel that you have no public voice, and somebody does have a public voice, it seems so immeasurable in the equality scale of whose voice is louder, and you feel like your voice is very quiet, even though on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, it can reach them directly, you know. So I think you might see someone who's like a famous celebrity, and you might think, nothing sticks and stones, nothing I can say is going to actually be, you know, potent to them. But it all is. It's all very equal online.
And it doesn't matter how big a star you are, how many Grammys you got, what it still can hurt.
It's like, it's worse. It's like way worse than it's ever been right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What will you do? Will you stay? Will you? Because it's difficult to, you know, I mean, to sort of stay off, isn't it? Will you do that? Do you think?
Yeah, I think like, I mean, it's insane that I even have been reading comments up until this point. I should have stopped long ago. It's just the problem is I've always wanted to stay in touch with the fans and like keep talking to them, and like people have ruined that for me. So.
And for them.
And for them, they've ruined it for them, and that sucks. So I still try to like, you know, like fan posts or whatever, and especially like, you know, if I see fans anywhere, like I just want to talk to them and like, you know, be around them because they're people, like they're me, like they're me. They're like other me's, and so they're like friends of mine. But yeah, the internet is ruining my life, so I turned it off.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
It's all good.
Yeah. What about other parts of your life? Can you go shopping at all? I mean, the food shop.
Shopping? No,
yeah,
no.
It's completely out now.
Hell no.
You tried to go to Costco a while ago.
I did try to go. I went to Costco. Listen, I went. It could have been worse though. It was fun. I had a good time. It was like the only people that came up to me were like nice. It was a lot of people, but it was good.
Yeah, you probably.
It was nice.
I don't know if you're good for sales or not. Probably not, mate.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know. I can't. It's so funny. Like people, there's this thing that people think is, I guess, funny, where they like will dress up as an artist and like
then
go out in public, and then like a mob follows them, and I'm like, hey, y'all are so stupid. Like it's so stupid, honestly. There was one I liked. There was a girl pretending to be me, and it was the only one that I liked. She was like cute and like funny, and like she actually at the end of the video she was like, wow, this is what Billie's life is like. Like
Yeah,
that's so
get a sense of
crazy. I respect you, girl. But then the rest of them are just, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous. You think I'd be going to the mall? Like why would I be at the mall? That's what I don't understand. It's like all these people like following this person who actually isn't me. I feel so bad for them because it's like, they're like, oh my God, we just met her, and it's not even me.
As well. Yeah. So playing at the Brits tonight.
Crazy.
So that's crazy for you even at this stage? Do you feel nervous?
Yeah. I'm just nervous to hit the belt, to hit that high note. I'm terrified. First time ever. So please take it easy on me. I'm scared.
Oh, because of the song. Okay, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. It'll be fine, won't it? Do you have any like rituals, or do you have anything before you go? Or?
I mean, I warm up. That's about it. We really don't have rituals. People do that like huddle and stuff.
Whenever people have their hands and go, ah, I'm always like, oh. But
some people do it cute.
some people are very
Anderson
cute.
.Paak and his crew does it cute. I love them.
There's many people that we love that do it, but if someone told me I had to do it, I'd roll my eyes.
So there's nothing that you do. You don't give each other a hug. You don't give each other a look.
Oh, I give her a lot of hugs.
We like
hug a
fist
lot.
bump. I don't know.
Okay.
We do like little things, but we just
I'm
go and do
nervous
the
because
shows.
it's in front of your peers. Is that
Oh
what?
hell no! I don't know who's coming. No, it's just
Just the song.
No, it's just the song. I'm so scared. Because it's we've never performed it ever. It just like, up until the day it came out, we've been keeping it a secret for months. So it feels so weird that it's like in the public, and especially now that I'm performing it and I'm hitting a note I've never hit before, I'm scared.
Should I practice? I'm kidding.
No,
You don't
hell
have
no.
to. You do
Sorry.
not have to practice. Thank you so much. It's absolutely wonderful
Of course.
to meet you, and thank you for being
Hey, thanks for having us.
really
Treat
interesting
to be
hear
here.
all the things you had to talk about.